Mm. Hey, everybody. How's everybody doing? Good evening. Let me see who's in the building here. Hey, thank you, Sonia Watts. Thank you for the super chat. Happy Martin Luther King Day to you, too. I had forgot it. You guys, I went to work today. I did not even think about it. Oh, okay. Let's see. Sonia Watts is in the building. And Leslie and Margie, Andrian, Silver Fox, Massey, Adrian, Margie, Silver Fox. Oh, let's see who she says I'm good, okay. And Kimberly, how you doing? She says from Arizona. I'm new here and have been glued to this channel for the last few days. Hey Kimberly, how you been doing? Peggy Toe is in the building. Shawana. Make sure you guys give the thumbs up as you come in. One of these days, today is one of those days, you guys. It just seems like I get bad news right before I get on here. But it'll work itself out, I guess. Hey, sexy grandma, how you doing? Truth coming to the light. How you been doing? From over the pond. She said from over the pond. Summer Moore, how you doing? Good afternoon. Good evening to you. Welcome, you guys. Come on in. Share. If you guys are not a part of the family, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Click that bell for notifications so when we do pop-ups videos or we do lives, you guys will get notified. We come on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 5 p.m. Central Time, and that is our scheduled time. Anything other than that is more like a pop-up. If something's going on and we're trying to get it to you as soon as possible. Um, the last time we were on here was, I think it was Sunday. And we all were talking about the California City Boys. And I'm gonna tell you guys right now, the the uh the conversation is dying out. And what I mean by that is information is getting very, very, very slim. And hey young black queen, how you doing? She's in the chat. And so now it is almost kind of more like, since they're not speaking and the mom is not, the biological mom is not speaking, and the police is not speaking, and the people, the adopted family is not speaking, and their loved ones. Hey, Elaine Bruner, how you doing? Rhonda, Dee Dee, Cherie Johnson, DHK, Dorothy, Be Truthful, Abigail, Miss Queen B, Cynthia Green, Eve, Rhonda Davis, Katrina, Teresa, Monique, Iris, Gloria Bates in the building, Cheryl Dodd, uh, Robin Gary. That's what's going on. And I reached out to the young lady that I was telling you guys about. And so when we got off the phone, when we got off the live Sunday night, I reached out to her and I called her and she didn't answer the phone. And then she called me back and I was like, hey, you know, what are we going to do? And she says, give me 10 minutes and I promise you, I'm going to call you back. But she says, yes, give me 10 minutes. And she says, I got something to tell you. And I said, I'm going to be waiting. And tired as I was, I put the phone right next to my pillow and I laid there and I waited for a phone call and it didn't come in. So I'm going, okay. So today, while I was at work, I called her and the phone rang and it rang and there was no answer. I haven't texted her. And I'm like, okay, but I told you guys, I don't want to push, but, I don't know how this is going to play out. I want you guys to hear this information, and I don't want to just throw it out there because, you could be throwing out information, which, like I said, I know everybody want to hear. Hey, New York, Upton is in the building, and Robert's girl is in here. Um, and Tina Powers. Tracy's up in the building. How you doing, Tracy? Haven't seen you in a while. What's going on? Pretty K is in the building. I've been working. Sorry, Betty says she's been working. Lady of Praise, 10 minutes. Yeah, 10 minutes. And it just kept on going. Hey, Jaden, how you doing? I saw you live. Was just about to listen to some Tracy Chaplin. Okay. Andrea Maxwell is in the building. So, um, I told you guys we're gonna wait until Wednesday. We're gonna try to wait on her if she had it or she wanted to share it with us. I know she looked at the live. I know that because she said something to me about she was going to go over the live. I said, well, I mentioned it, but I didn't mention too much about what was said and this, that, and the other because I was uncomfortable until somebody gives me the go ahead. You know what I'm saying? So that's where we're at on that. Shawana said, Warriors for Children, yes. So, hey, lady, I was in Miami since Thanksgiving until after the first of the year. Oh, okay. You was in Miami. Okay. Everybody, hey. She said, favorite group of YouTube. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. So, yes. So, anyway, I was catching up on a lot of other people's lives and their videos and making sure. Sheila said, where are the boys? Yeah. But I'm going to tell you right now, there's another group, and it's a group of police officers, and they're talking, and it's a small YouTuber channel, but Duty Ron was on it, and it was the police cuff or something. Anyway, they were over there talking about it, and then Nancy Grace picked it up, and you can find it on YouTube, Nancy Grace. She talked about it. But you know what I find, and I'm gonna be honest with you guys, it's too many videos out there. Yeah, Don. I find it's just regurgitating everything that we already know or we've seen or we said and things of that nature. You know what I'm saying? Cynthia Green says, AV said ice cream house meaning drug trafficking. I don't know. I don't know. But I don't know nothing about that. Um, it definitely is going to fade away. I can guarantee you that. It's going to fade away. And I'm going to tell you why it's going to fade away. Because the police has not said nothing. And the people want them to say something. And the Dr. Pierce has not said nothing. They didn't say it all they wanted to say, and they're not saying anything else. But you know what, you guys? I understand it, but that don't mean I like it. Um, I will tell you this. Hey, Lisa Taylor, she's in the building. And Joycey, things are getting so crazy. Well, hey, Zen, you're okay. She said, I'm late. I'm sorry. Krista Powers is in the building. Um, the children, I'm, you know what? The children, I'm going to tell you guys, the children is not in CPS, um, uh, I say custody no more. Did you guys know that? Hey, Sheila, thank you for the super chat. Thank you for the super chat. So that's probably why it is no rush. Where's the boys? Well, I'm going to tell you where the boys are. Off, yes, yes, Jackie. We don't really put it off in the chat because I don't. Let me remove that. I can't remove it. Somebody please remove it because then they'll be like, "What you do?" And I know you may not know the rules or whatever, but it's all good. It's all good. Truth coming to the light. Hold on. Somebody's texting me. I got a big headache. I got let me see. Uh, hold on. I'm not gonna put you in timeout because I know you probably don't know, but I do want to remove that before, so people won't say, yeah. And I'm not. I just know that if you're looking for some, I can't even see it now. I mean, I got mods in the house, but they don't. They don't take it out. I don't know why. I don't see it on here now. I think I came in here a little bit too late. There it is right there. See, I knew it was still there. Anyway, you guys. So, yeah, Dee, they're not in protective custody. They is with a family member right now. And the family member, okay, here's a little nugget for you guys. I'm going to tell you. There's so many news reports about child trafficking out of Bakerfield. So, I'm not going to stay on here long, but I hear, I hear that the children is with um, uh, Trezel's sister. Did you guys hear what I just said? Please put it in the chat. No, no, Kayla. No, not no bio dad. The I'm not talking about the boys that's missing. I'm talking about the other four. The other four. Them. I'm talking about those. So his sister has the boys. Yeah, he has a sister. And you want to know how controlling? Yes. You want to know how controlling? You know, uh, you know, Grandma West is? The sister is named after Grandma West. So if you know Grandma West's name, then you know the sister's name. So I'm just letting it out. I'm just letting you guys know. Hmm. See, I don't, hey, I don't know. I'm just saying. Kayla L, I seen you way up at the top. What you talking about? You just got in here. You late. Anyway, so they're doing FaceTime and I don't know how y'all do that thing where you FaceTime. So I mean they're still bonding with their mama and things of that nature. The adopted mama with, her children and I don't know, things of that nature. Well, they're safe. I don't wish nothing bad on nobody's kids, you know. But there's two DDs in here. One saying, "Are they in California?" And the other one says the focus should be on Orient and Orson West. Well, it's always going to be on those two. Yes, it's always going to be on those two. Hey, Deborah Dickerson, how you doing? God is good. And so that's what's going on there. Um, I don't like to really speak about children because you might have some crazy in here that want to take it out on kids. So I can't answer that question and I won't. I just letting you guys know that that's where they're at. They're not where they can just go and say, okay, let's go question these kids. You know what I'm saying? Whatever they done did, they done it. You know. Hmm. And I hear that when they put those, they extra, what is it called? I forgot what it's called now. And you can't make me think of it because I got a big headache and I don't want to give it no more energy. But excavate the property and put those 6 holes in the backyard. Once they do that, they're just not just digging for dirt and they're just not, you know, what they actually do is they say that the cadaver dogs could smell like 20 miles away and things of that nature. So when they do that, they're smelling and trying to figure out, some people were saying, oh, somebody was like, the kids, I heard, or somebody said that they heard they underneath the house and all this other stuff, and they was out there and this and it. I'm not going to question what other people say or do, whatever. But um, those holes that they put out there allow them to even actually smell underneath ground. The dogs can that smell underneath ground so far to see if that that was there. But they've got an interest in that house, and so I'm pretty sure that's what they're gonna do. SP, it was said that the two foster children were sent back to CPS back in September, leaving them with only 4 children, including the boys. The question is, did the agency give them 2 more children? CSP Brown Sugar says SP, it was said that the two foster children were sent back to CPS in September, leaving them only with 4 children. Well, I can tell you this, brown sugar. I don't know who said it. I can't speak on what somebody else said. I can speak on what I know. And no, they was not sent back in September. If you might be talking about 2 other kids, but these 2 kids was not sent back in September. You're talking about 2 other kids. You're not talking about Oren and Oren and Orson. You're not talking about those 2 kids because they were adopted, and you can't send adopted child back. And I know for a fact that it was not sent back in September. So you must be talking about 2 other children. And did you get the name? See what I'm saying? Brown sugar, brown sugar. A wild goose chase turns into a mess. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, that's crazy. I think so. People are just making stuff up since the police aren't talking. And there's a reason why they're not talking. SP, the Orson and Orrin got taken from their adopted parents in Bakersfield. Sharon, no, they did not. What are you guys talking about? What are you guys talking about? Come on. Come on, Sharon Simpson. Call me up. Tell me what you're talking about. My phone number is right here. Call me, tell me what you talking about. Because y'all done went somewhere and got some crazy idea in your head. And now don't even spread that. Don't even spread that. Hey, big girl, how you doing? Sharon, call me. And Rue, what did he cover? Because I don't know what he covered. I don't know what he covered. It was said the grandma said two other kids were sent back. Regina said that. Okay. I don't know what you guys are talking. I don't know what you just heard and you what you're saying. See, ain't nobody want to call in. Oh my goodness. Okay, hold on. Hold on, you guys. Hold on. Hold on. Y'all gonna hold on. Let me see. I got a message here. I need to read. Hold on. Oh, we'll call, but a lot going on now. Have not been feeling too good. That's not what I want to hear. Anyway, that's the message. She just said she will call, but she got a lot going on, and so we'll give her till tomorrow. So it was some Maya said it was two other kids that keep sneaking out of the house, so they sent them back. See what I'm saying? Y'all done went somewhere, got some information, got it all mixed up, and now y'all. And then when I say call in and explain it, nobody want to call it. The older children were sent back. Okay. Wasn't it two older boys that were sent back? See what I'm saying? No lie detector test. Exactly, Deborah. Here we go. This is SP.
Hey, Steve, this is Sharon.
Hey, Sharon, how you doing?
What? I'm doing okay. How are you?
I'm doing okay. Got a little slight headache, but it'll work its way out. What's going on?
Yeah, what I meant by that, by getting taken in Bakersville, is it Bakersville?
Mm-hmm.
Is they got kidnapped out there.
What, the kids got kidnapped in Bakersfield?
Yes, that's where they got kidnapped at.
Why you say that?
Because that's,
Huh?
that's why nobody ever seen them there in Cali City.
But why do you say they got kidnapped in Bakersfield?
Because nobody seen them there in Bakersville. Nobody seen the two kids.
So you assume that they got kidnapped in Bakersfield?
Yes.
But what makes you assume that they got kidnapped and they not buried somewhere or killed somewhere or taken to the cousin's house? What makes you think that they got kidnapped in Bakersfield? Just because.
Go ahead. I feel that someone got them because they seen how they were treated, and the man was being mean to them, and someone just went and got them and took them, and they are in a very good home, and they are taken care of real good.
So you made up a whole scenario of what happened in your mind.
No, I just feel this in my spirit.
Oh, but okay, in your spirit. So in your spirit, you made a whole scenario of what has happened to these kids, and you've got it figured out, right?
That's the way I feel that I was, I was just listening to everybody and how they were treated, how the man was treating them, being mean to them, and them not going outside, nobody hardly seeing them. And I prayed to the Lord, and I just kept feeling in my spirit that the kids are happy and they're doing okay.
Okay. So here's the thing, Sharon. Listen to me. So here's the thing. So why in the world would they put themselves through all of this if those kids got snatched in Bakersfield? Why would they wait, move, and put all the suspicion on them when if they got taken in, they would have said something then? Wouldn't you? Why would they wait?
Because they're scared. They don't know exactly where the kids are. They don't know what happened to them.
Well, if they didn't take them and they don't have them, the dumbest thing in the world to do is sit and wait and then wait months and months and whatever. And then now got the suspicion on you when you know you didn't take them. Then that's when you call and say, hey, they gone.
Well, see, they don't know what happened to them, so they come up with this shenanigan, up with this, what they done when they moved to Cali City, California, because put two and two together, they don't really know where the kids are.
Okay.
I don't believe they know themselves.
Okay. Okay.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
I understand what you're saying, but Sharon, it really
I really believe I get, in my spirit, I pray to God, I do.
I know, but okay, but let me explain something to you too, okay? And I know that you love the Lord and you believe in the Lord and you believe in when you have something in your heart and your mind or whatever. But then there's things called lying spirits that come around too. And will, if you're not 100% into God like you're supposed to be, like you filly faddling around with certain items and things and listening to certain people, and you have that mouth that goes to chit chatter and gossip and things of that. There's called lying spirits, okay? And they come and they will, and if you don't know the difference, and you wouldn't. Trust me, I'm telling you, you wouldn't know the difference. The only way you would know the difference, you wouldn't sit there and say, well, because of God. You know what I'm saying? Because actually, God allows those lying spirits to come because people got them itching ears. They call them itching ears, want to hear this and then throw something out there and got everybody thinking something indifferent or whatever. But let me tell you something. There is a little information out there that I know my particular self, and it has nothing to do with somebody kidnapped those kids because the family already knew that those kids was already gone. And that's a fact. And it ain't got nothing to do with no kidnapping.
Right. I understand what you're saying, but I kept asking the Lord. I said, Lord, are the kids hurt? Are they gone? Are they dead? And I never would get a feeling that they're gone, they're dead. No.
Mm-hmm.
I would never, and I just feel that I could see it in my spirit.
Okay.
That they're happy, that they're laughing.
They might be happy because they're not around them anymore, but that doesn't mean you can't make up a whole scenario that they've been kidnapped by somebody else. Do you know the details of that? Or like I said, you know what I'm saying? You remember, I think yesterday I was telling you guys, I said there's certain things that people do have gifts. I don't share my gifts with people because you're not going to lock me up in a crazy house. But certain things you cannot explain because you got to think about what you're saying. It don't it don't add up that if my dog got shot in the head, I'm not going to wait 5 months from now and then go out and say, oh, my dog got shot in the head. And everybody's thinking, well, you got a gun. Did you do it? No, I'm going to tell you right then and there when it happens.
Yeah, so you think well, see,
I think the spirit that you've been listening to or you want to listen to is a lion spirit and it's got you confused. But just sit on the fence for a while and just take in more information and you'll see how it'll make sense to you later on. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, but look, they're not coming up with nothing.
Right.
Everybody's coming up with the same story.
No.
And they haven't come up with like you said, the dogs didn't come up with no scent. Nowhere.
No, the dog came up with scent in the house, but the dog didn't come up with no scent outside of that house.
Right, but they probably were there at one time. I don't know. Maybe they came up with the scent with them on their porch.
Well, I believe they came up with the scent because if you take the stuff out of the house and put it in another house, you're still going to have the scent on the bed, the bedding, the couch, the chair, the whatever, the toys, the clothing. Yeah. You're going to have that scent there. It doesn't mean that the kids have been there. I'm just putting that out there. That's just common sense. That doesn't mean that the kids was there.
Right. Well, what I'm saying is, the mom and dad, they don't know where the kids are.
Who? Trezelle and Jacqueline?
Yes.
Yeah, they know.
And, well...
You assuming that they don't know because that's what they said.
And they don't know, they just don't know what to come up with. They just didn't know what to come up with because they don't know they don't know where they are. They don't, or they sold them, I don't know.
They know.
I just feel that.
They know. They know.
But the kids are in good hands. I do know that.
Oh, okay. Well, I beg to differ.
I feel that in my heart. Okay. I really do.
Okay.
And,
yeah.
That's what I meant.
All right. Well, we'll see this out, okay?
Okay. Thank you for listening.
Well, you're welcome. We're going to pray on it, okay?
Okay. You're such a good woman. You do such a good job. I mean, you really care.
Yeah.
Yeah. God forbid, I hope never happens to any of my kids or any of my grandkids, but I would want you on case if you did.
All right. Yeah.
All right. I love you.
I love you too.
All right. Okay. I'll go back on chat.
All right. Talk to you later.
Later.
Hey, this is SP.
Hi, SP.
Hello.
This is Be Truthful.
Hey, Be Truthful. What's going on?
Okay, I want to comment about the two oldest kids.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay. What I saw on AV Watchman's interview. Okay. Mm-hmm. The neighbor said that the two oldest boys used to play with her sons.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And what happened was the two boys got sent back. The two oldest boys got sent back because they were sneaking out the house smoking weed and stuff. They were bad. Mm-hmm. So they sent them back.
Mm-hmm.
That's where the oldest where they came up with the oldest kids, because they were sent back.
Mm-hmm.
But as far as Orrin and Orson, yes, I do feel that they disappeared from Bakersfield. I truly believe that within my heart. I really do. I also believe that, like you said, Trezell and Jacqueline knows exactly where those kids are.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Also, I think the reason Trezell and them had to say something now is, from my understanding, the mother came to the house to give the kids some Christmas gifts. I could be wrong.
Which mother?
The biological mother.
No, you're wrong. She don't know them. She didn't even know where they live. The last time that she even had contact with her kids was in 2018.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Like I said, I could have been wrong, but that's what was out there. That's saying that the biological mom found out where they live.
Mm-mm.
She came she wanted to see the kids and give them gifts. So, like I said, that's another he say, she say thing.
Right. That's not true.
Okay. But I can say, on the interview with the AV, that neighbor did say the last time that Orrin and Orson was seen was on September 23rd. But from the 23rd until they moved to Cali City, that's a question.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
All I know is I want them to find these babies. That's all I want. Right. Somebody knows something. I hope it don't become a cold case. I hope that eventually, they will be found.
Right.
But I just wanted to call in to clarify, as far as the older kids, where the older kids came from.
Okay. Thank you.
So and you're doing such a great job. I watch you all the time, but I just wanted to let you know. Okay. You're welcome.
Thank you.
Have a good day.
You too.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. She's pretty good. Someone's asked, what's their real name? Classic and Sincere. That is the boy's real name. Go ahead, caller. I see a couple of people calling in. Go ahead. Jennifer says, love her voice. She sounds sweet. So, there's a name right there and exactly how to spell it. Hey, this is SP.
SP?
Yes, what's going on?
Praise the Lord, SP. How you doing?
Praise thee the Lord.
Yeah, he is good and worthy.
He is good. Yes, he is.
Are we still online, SP?
Yes, we are.
Well, I just want to say hi to the chat, my family. This is Deborah Dickerson, and the young lady, I believe her name was Sharon, and I'll be praying for Sharon as well as everyone else. But you know how the devil wants to make us believe certain things. Yeah, put nothing in my mind because I'm prayed up. I stay prayed up. But she chatted, 1 + 1 = 2, but I don't know if her 1 + 1 = 3 because she just lost me all the way. But see what's happening, my discernment says, the ones who have the discernment picked up in the spirit that the 2 boys, as they said, the 2 foster boys, if they were given back, then that leaves 4. Still 4. Instead of the 6. So I don't know where the 2 boys said. That just been said that they were sent back. And that's the only reason, because they were foster. But once you adopt it, it's hard to take them back, send them back. Right. And then far as the biological mom, well, she don't know where Jacqueline and what's his name, Trezell, was living. Right. That's in the system, in the contract. They don't give out that information or the address, the place of your residence at all.
Exactly.
She, I hear, found out where they stayed on the news when she was watching it.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what led her to come out to where Jacqueline and Trezell live.
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
Mm-hmm.
And about all this false information, now listen, y'all, about they might be up under the house, you know, I just don't buy that either. But see, this was already in their plan. And they planned what they were going to do with Orson and Oren. They had been gone, in my opinion, before they even left the county, city. Mm-hmm. And that's probably been way back some months. So now they have to line it up just to make a fee up. Probably the social workers probably did send them a letter to say for a visitation.
You know, but once you adopt, they don't come back out to your. I don't know why people are acting like, and I know what the lady said on there, but I you know, and I don't tell people she just lied, but she lied. They don't see your child again. Period. Point blank. They will send you. They will either call you or send you a letter and ask you, do you need anything? Do you need to keep the insurance? Other than that, they're not going to come and visit and say how things is going. But you have like 30 days or something to change your mind and say it's not working out. I thought it was or something. I think it's like 30 or 60 or 90 days. Or something. But other than that, that's it. And they don't come out to your house to even ask you about it. But my situation may not be just like everybody else's situation either. But I'm just telling you, the 2-3 people I know is all the same. They tell me the same thing. I tell them the same thing too.
Well, what I'm saying, this is the last one for Oren and Orson. Mm-hmm. They were never outside because they was never there. They made that. They just made that mess up. Right. They was never there. Never there. Right. Never.
Right.
He was not outside. Even when he went in the house to get throw some wood, whatever, and it was not any wood. That was just stems, you know, from branches, you know, and stuff.
Right.
And I just don't buy any of it. So that's all. I just had to put my 2 cents in.
Thank you for your 2 cents.
Okay. Keep up the good work, Elsie.
Thank you.
Okay. You have a blessed day.
You too.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. I had another caller calling in. Missed your call a couple of times. Please go ahead and call on in. There we go. Hey, this is SP. I'm glad you made it in.
Hey, SP. This is HD.
Hey, HD. What's going on?
Not much. I just got really one thing to say. And I've spoke with other people at my job where I work about this situation. What bothers me is how the adopted parents showed no emotion. They showed no emotion at all for these 2 tiny babies, 3 and 4 years old, and they're missing. Mm-hmm. Like how do you take someone in your house, love them like your own, and you're just gonna stand there and not shed one tear about it? That's the problem I have. Like when it all first started, I was like, why in the world, are these adopted parents not, more inconsolable? The bio mom could barely breathe when she gave her interview. And it's just like, I just can't believe that somebody would just, I feel like not care as much as they did.
Well, you know why you didn't see that is because it's been some time, and to try to reaction is hard to do when you don't do it every day. But you probably reacted that way. Whatever happened a couple of months ago. Right. But now you got to play this out and play the role. You're not thinking, you're trying to look and make sure who's watching you, what you're saying, making sure you don't make a mistake. But your emotions is not showing how your emotions is. And people look at people's emotions. That's why you didn't see no emotional breakdown and begging and crying and pleading and not breathing. You couldn't see it because this doesn't happen. So now they're going through the motion. But what you did see, if you looked at Trezell, he looked down in shame. He looked like he was just so shameful because he knows.
Why was his hands under his armpits the whole time?
Because this is it. This is it. We're here now.
Oh God, I hope and pray that the
He's
boys
in
are
defense
safe.
mode now.
I just hope that they're safe. I just don't understand how anybody could I have people at my work who have kids this age, and we spoke about it today, and I was like, they just showed, like they didn't even care. Like they knew what was going on, but they didn't want to say anything, and it just really bothers me because I'm a parent. My kids are grown, but I'm a parent too, and it just really bothers me, that they didn't have any type of reaction. Like I would have been going crazy looking for my kids, going crazy. I can't, or even my dog for that matter.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just like I just feel really sad for them, and that's all I wanted to say. I wanted to tell you, hey, and I love the show.
Thank you.
But yeah, I'm still praying, and I'm hoping that everything goes the right way. But I think it's already whatever's done is done. We can't change anything, but I hope and pray every day that they're fine and they're healthy and they have, they're eating and somebody that's loving them. But it just seems really like a dark, bleak outlook,
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
But okay, I'll let somebody else call in. I just wanted to give you how I felt, how my, opinion of what was going on.
All right, thank you.
And we love you.
Oh, thank you.
All right, bye.
All right, bye-bye. Y'all make sure y'all talk to each other. Somebody else is calling in. Hey, this is SP. Who's calling? Uh-oh. It hung up. I don't know what happened. Here we go. Hey, this is SP. Who's calling?
Y'all talk to each other. Somebody else is calling in. Yes. Hi, SP.
How you doing?
I'm good, SP. This is Sue. No, I didn't. I'm here. Here we go.
Okay, go ahead.
This is SP. Yeah, hi. This is Sue from New Jersey. Yes, hi, SP.
Hey, Sue. How's it going?
Yeah, this is Sue.
We can hear a backlash in your phone.
Yeah, one thing I'm wondering about is that in New Jersey, how's it going? Okay, we can hear it. Yeah, I don't know why.
That's because you've got something turned on. You've got the monitor or something turning on.
Oh, wait, let me turn off. Okay. Okay, in New Jersey,
Mm-hmm.
The house that I lived in, when we had the house, my house did not have concrete underneath. We had a crawl space.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm wondering, is that how it was in Cal City? Do they have a concrete foundation or is it a crawl space? Okay. I question that because the crawl space, it was like, I don't know, 2 or 3 feet underneath. You could see all the plumbing pipes underneath, but it was all dirt under there.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So I question that. The other thing that confuses me is the number of kids.
Mm-hmm.
They had the older kids, they sent them back, but we had the 4 kids that got in the van on the 19th, and yet on the 21st, the 2 kids are missing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I am so confused by all that. So
what are you confused about? They wasn't there. The 2 little ones are not there.
Exactly. The 2 little ones are not there, but
right.
Who are the 4 kids that got in the van on the 19th?
Okay, the 2 oldest children that they have on the 19th that you seen was their 2 biological children, because they have 2 children of their own. And then there's 2 other children that they have adopted also.
Are they the 2? Are they 2 other children than the 2 that they sent back?
Right. They are 2 other children.
Okay. Okay. That makes sense. Okay.
Okay.
This whole thing, I sit in New Jersey. I mean, I have an autistic child. He's not a child. He's a man. He's 40.
Okay.
He lives in a group home.
Mm-hmm.
And I can recall a phone call I got. Oh, it's been more than a year ago. He went on an outing with his group home, and they are phenomenal people. They are phenomenal. They went to New York City to see a play.
Mm-hmm.
When they got out, you look to your left, you look to your right. Oh my God, Doug is gone. 5 hours in New York City, he was lost. 5 hours. I got the phone call, and oh my God, the feelings I get right now, it's just like, oh my God, I was like screaming and hyperventilating and like, oh my God. And I'm like, my one sister came down she's like 30 minutes or more from the north, came down to get me, and we went to New York City. Mm-hmm. We were going to be boots on the ground looking for this kid. Okay?
Okay.
Just before we got there, somebody, by the grace of God, realized that this man, there's something off. And they called the police. They found him, whatever. He went to Mount Sinai Hospital. But here I am. It's just another situation like, oh my God, my son is missing. I drove 2 hours away from where I live. Like, mm-hmm. I didn't drive. My sister drove me. But my son was missing. I can't imagine standing there 13 minutes and not. I just can't. I just can't. Mm-hmm. Do you know where my mind is with this?
Right. Yeah.
I mean, another situation back when our kids were younger, going to the Philadelphia Zoo. Mm-hmm. We lost sight of my stepson, who has Down syndrome, and this same autistic son in the petting zoo at the Philadelphia Zoo. They were within sight of us, but because of all the people, we couldn't see them. We were frantic. Okay? It just goes to show you, like, it happens. As a parent, things will happen. You can lose sight of a child, but you don't not look. That's what I'm saying.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. So with that, and my heart goes out to everyone who's looking, AVU, everybody. I'm like, I sit here in New Jersey and I'm like, oh my God, I wish something could happen that they would be found. Mm-hmm. And that's where I am. So God bless you. I love all you do. I love all that everybody does. And God bless you all.
All right. God bless you too.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye-bye. I'd like you guys to reach out, and if you got something on your mind, we've got a little bit of time. Go on ahead, call on in. And I knew you was going to call back. Hey, this is SP. Go ahead.
Hi, SP. This is Barbara. How you doing?
I'm doing good. How you doing, Barbara?
I'm good. Hey, I'm listening, and people trying to figure out why she's that the parents are not upset about where the kids are. But see, what they got to realize, if you already know that they're not where they're supposed to be at, they can't show no emotions, because they already know that the kids are not there, and they already know that they're somewhere so that's why they don't have no emotions or nothing, because they already know that the kids are not where they're supposed to be at.
Right. They don't have time to deal with it.
Right. So that's why the mother, she's not showing any emotion, because how you gonna show some emotion about something that you already know that there's no answer? She don't have no answer for it, because they already gone.
Right.
That's the thing that I'm looking at, is that's why they don't they're not showing any emotions about, oh my God, where the kids at? Where the kids at? That's because you already know where the kids are. You know that there's somebody got them, or you done did something with them, but you already know that what has been done. So that's why they're not showing any emotion, because you, me, or any other mother would have been out there pulling their hair out, screaming. And you know that when those kids were supposed to be missing, you know that if it was your child, like you said, your dog, if it was, you would have been out there calling their name. You would have been saying it so loud that everybody would have woke up.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
But you can't miss nothing if it ain't there.
Right.
Yeah, so that's what's going on with that situation. You can't miss nothing that you don't have, and they didn't have them when they came there. I assume. I should say.
Right.
Yeah. So that's basically the way I felt about it. I'm a mother and a grandmother, and I know if something of mine would have been missing, I would have been screaming so loud, saying names. He would have went one way, I would have went the other way, but everybody would have woke up.
Exactly.
Yeah. So.
Yeah. That's.
Yeah. That's how I feel, and I just believe that they already know that them babies didn't come with them when they get, so that's why they acting the way they are, and if people think about it and think about the reactions that a real mother and father would have had, we would have been screaming to the top of our lungs. Somebody would have been, I would have been screaming so loud that if somebody had my baby inside their house, they would have been pushing them back out. Get out, get out, get out.
Right.
That's how loud I would have been screaming, because everybody would have been woke up.
Yeah.
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 Well, that's what I wanted to say. So I'm just trying to, I'm trying to figure it out in my head.
Yeah.
Okay. But you be blessed and keep on doing what you're doing.
All right. Thank you.
All right. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Bye-bye. I love that phone call. She told it like it T.I. is. Everybody would have to get up and find out what's going on and where the kid at and all this other stuff. I mean, nobody wouldn't get no sleep. First of all, everybody in the house, let's get on some track here. We can't be leaving people behind because they don't understand. For some reason, they got off track somewhere and some other chat. But there's 4 kids all together. Listen, there's 6 kids, 2 biological, 4 adopted. Now, when you get off a track, you're winning somebody's chat, heard something, and now you're all confused. Let me explain. When they were talking about other kids, they were talking about other kids. There were still 4 kids left at the house on the 21st when the phone call was made and reported that 2 kids is missing. 2 biological and 2 adopted was still in the house. Why 2 Orion? Let me see. I don't know who this is calling me. And Orson was missing. Okay. I don't know who that is. I should answer it because I know they want to cuss me out. So I'll answer it, you guys, and see who it is. I usually don't do it, but I'll do it this time because I'm finna get off of here anyway. But my phone was going dead. That's why I couldn't see who it was. But anyway. Like I was saying, it's four kids they still had 2 biological and 2 adopted. There was no foster kids in their home. They got 2 biological and 2 foster that was in CPS um, custody, or they took him out the home after Orion and Orson was reported missing. That still leave them with 4 kids. Do the math. There's still 4 kids that they marched on and took away and questioned or whatever. Then they gave them to the sister. Everybody on the right track. That should be already known from day one. If you guys are mistaken how many kids and what was adopted, and you don't, you need to go back and listen to some of those videos again, because that's a given. That's a given. Hey, this is SP.
How you doing? This is Asar.
Hey, Asar, how you doing?
I'm okay. I was looking at AV watching today on a different live that you had on,
Mhm.
and he said that he was in touch with authorities for foster care. Went down there and did the legwork. Supposed to be 6 children and all. This happened before December 21st. They talked about somewhere, I guess, about June or September, whatever.
Mhm.
But he gave 2 of the kids back because they had marijuana problems and all within the house. Right? Now,
Right.
he didn't give me the information about them getting 2 more foster kids because at that time there were 6. If he gave them back, then that leaves 4.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? But he didn't say that they obtained 2 more foster children. You know what I mean? And that's why I was kind of reading that. I said, well, if he gave 2 back, then I only need 4. No one has information about them getting 2 more because that would be 8 kids. You know what I mean? But he gave 2 of them back, so that leaves 4. You know what I mean? And everybody is saying that, oh, when we saw them, there were only 4 kids, there were only 4 kids. Well, yes, there were only 4 kids. Plus, Trezell was talking to people and saying, they asked him how many kids he had. He said, I only have 4. And this is prior to them becoming missing.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? But it still doesn't explain the fact that the 2 kids are missing. It doesn't explain that.
Right.
You know what I mean? But it's like I said before, if they got to Cal City and they didn't have those boys, they have a 3-month head start. Don't nobody know what those kids are.
Right.
Now, I have no idea. You know what I mean? It'd be hard to figure that one out. But I guess we're gonna get to the end of it. We'll get to it.
Right. You know what I don't understand for the life of me, and somebody's going to have to do some answering. And I know for a fact that they were not supposed to let them adopt kids. They supposed to go off of your income, and he don't have an income.
Is that how that works?
Yes, it does. Yes. Trust me, when they do the background check, they want to know if you've got in trouble or but you've got to have enough income. You can't just go get kids and feed them ramen noodles. In the income that they give you, if the child has a disorder or disability or something, that you don't get the kids so you can eat too. You're supposed to have money, so guess what? You don't have to ask for nothing. And they're not supposed to give them these kids, and neither one of them got a freaking job. I don't understand it. I don't understand it. That's the question that needs to be asked to CPS. How you give these 2 young adults these kids and neither one of them have a job? What was they going to eat?
I have no idea, but a lot of people feed their kids ramen noodles and they're not from foster care.
Well, yeah, I understand, but trust me, they're going to look at your income and see if you can even afford having a kid or 2 or 3 or 4. They're supposed to look at that. I guarantee it. I put that on everything. They're supposed to look and okay, for every person in the house, it's supposed to be $10,000 or something, or $20,000 you're supposed to bring in or something. You know, for every child.
$20,000 what, a month?
No, yeah, no, a year, a year.
Oh,
A
okay,
year.
all right.
It's like, say for instance, I got 2 kids, okay, in myself. I better make at least $40,000 a year because I already got 2 kids. So if I add another child, I better make like $60,000 because I just added another child into the home. It works like that. I'm telling you, it does. And somebody didn't do their job. Somebody needs to get fired and rolled up and whatever. And if they're gonna lock Trezell up and Jacqueline up, whoever gave them kids without doing their research and knowing that they didn't have a job, they need to get locked up too because they put them children. Don't sit back now and say that you pray for the best. You were supposed to make sure those kids was gonna be able to eat and have a bed to sleep in. How are you going to take it from a mother because she got a red cord and she won't do what you say do, but you give them to somebody and they done killed their child? You took them out the frying pan and threw them in the fire. I'm just saying.
Well, no, I mean, because all of that ties into all of it. Because no one knows whether the kids are murdered or not. You know what I mean? But right now, I mean, I just see that it's so far gone. I mean, the kids have been gone for so long now. They've been gone for a long time. And it's like, well, where are we going to find them? The only thing I can say is drag them in there and make them do lie detector tests. You know what I mean? But
you can't make somebody do a test, though, a polygraph test.
You know what?
You can ask.
A lot of stuff behind bars, but let me say this: that somebody needs to drag him down somewhere and make him talk. He has to be made to talk.
Right.
They hide behind the screen right here. And, the Cal City thing, they're all out there in Cal City, that's a dead end.
Yep.
It's a dead end. I know it's dead. I feel it.
Yeah.
It's a dead end.
Yeah, it is. I don't even know why everybody going to go take a look at the house every day. Look at it for what?
What you looking at?
Yeah, I'd be like, I just turn it off. I'd be like, okay, I'll listen if you're talking, but to look at it for what? It's not going to talk to you. It's not going to tell you anything because them kids never made it there.
Yeah, I don't think they did.
I don't believe they did.
I don't think they did at all. I think they gathered enough information on Trezell, and they're gonna hit him with it. And they're gonna drag him into jail. Right? They ask about it. Get you. He'll talk.
Right.
He'll talk. Someone's gonna talk. You know what I mean? Because if he did that, it's not gonna be easy to live with it. It's not gonna be easy.
And I guarantee you, the first thing gonna come out of everybody's mouth, COVID or whatever.
What?
COVID, like the kids.
Not that COVID is not real.
Yeah, well, I'm just saying, I bet you that's what's gonna come out of people's life when the truth start coming out. Everybody gonna say, "SP said it." I said, "Yeah, I'm gonna tell you." They're gonna say, "Well, just like they did on the King Hill case. Oh, COVID or like them,
they're blaming a lot of that. My sister works down in General. And, they have, I don't even know if I'm supposed to say, they have two 55-footers out there with dead bodies. Everybody expired from COVID.
Right.
I live in California.
Yeah.
I live in California. I live far from Los Angeles, though, for about an hour. So I live outside of Los Angeles.
Okay.
It's really rough. I was gonna take a ride to Cal City, take a look at my land over there on about the 26th or 27th, and I'm gonna talk to some of the brothers because that's one thing I don't see. I don't see anybody who I've known or seen before, except that lady with the red hair. I've seen her before in the store. I've seen her, but I haven't seen none of the brothers. And there's more brothers than anything else.
Well, they all showed up at the house over the weekend. I think the other day. Yeah, over the weekend.
I mean, could you count our people out there?
Huh?
Could you see our people out there? Because today when I was looking at the live,
Yeah.
there was not one.
Yeah. There was a couple of them. There was a couple of them out there. I was surprised.
Well, you know what? That's what Cal City used to be. Trust and believe. If anything happened in the city, you didn't see brothers. All you saw was them.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's what it was. Silver Saddle took a dive a long time ago. They didn't stay out of Silver Saddle. Silver Saddle has security detail over there. You know, I just talked to a friend of mine. They got security detail, and it's the same detail that was there for years. You know, the lady said somebody in a red truck ran her off. He was a security guard.
Oh, okay.
He's an armed guard. He drives a regular car and he drives a company car. But I know who he is. I know who he is. He said it was one man that he called PD or whatever. You know what I mean? But yeah, he's been out there for years.
Oh, okay.
And he works midnight shift and he stays out there. You know, he stays out there. So yeah, there's a lot of stuff over there that they're trying to protect. I don't think they're trying to protect yourself and this girl, you know, but they building the case right now. FBI is solid. AV he's on a lot of stuff. He's on a lot of stuff, you know, but he made that one question is if he gave back 2 children at this time, then he only had 4. And that cosigns for him talking to these other 2 people, telling them, I only have 4 children. This is before December 21st. This is before that. You know what I mean? So if anybody's seen 4 children after the 18th, 19th, or the 20th, those 4 children, well, 2 of those children had to be Warren and Orson.
No, they ain't seen those kids.
Yeah, the other 2 they gave away, they were big boys.
Right.
They were bigger boys.
Right.
You know what I mean? And they were seeing 4 people. If you see 4 children, then 2 of them had to be Warren and Orson.
Right.
Not unless they obtained 2 other foster children, and you know it worked itself out that way. They still do everything to the boys. You know, so and then somebody in their family knows they're gonna come out and you know, just getting closer. Just getting closer. If somebody gets scared, they have to be. I can't wait till someone comes in with some concrete evidence talking about, oh, I know where they are. I can't wait.
Yeah, that ain't gonna happen.
You know what? I hope it does.
I hope it do too.
You know, because it's really sensitive to take a child life like that.
Right.
I don't care what your problem is. You can't do that. You can't get with that. You know?
Right.
Anyway, I just wanted to call it.
All right.
And everybody on the channel, you know, gotta go. I gotta be doing something over here. I don't know. So I'll talk with you on your next live.
All right. Thank you.
Keep up the good work.
All right. Shawana, please hit the thumbs up support. They lawyered up, she says. She said, thanks, caller, for the info. T-Star says, hey, what's going on? Truth Cummins says, what day did the parents leave the Call City house? What day did the parents leave the Call City house? I don't know what you're saying, Truth Coming to the light. Okay, you guys, I hate to say this, but the local dumps need checked. Well, it's getting a little late now because things that was in the dump, you talking about almost 4 weeks from now, 3 and a little bit in some change. All that stuff been incinerated and buried now. And you're not talking about in the last, you guys, you know what? I'm going to get off of here. Because like I said, we need to start thinking that just because they called in on the 21st, when nobody's seen these kids, the neighbors ain't seen these kids, everybody that AB has talked to, nobody's seen these kids. And I'm gonna verify something to you, and I'm gonna say it right now. The people I'm talking to is saying that the kids ain't been around either, and it's been time. It wasn't like December, so these kids ain't. Anyway, let me see what they talking about. Hold on. Well, at least I answered the phone and they hung up. So I normally don't even answer it, but they only call when we live. So it's somebody who calling live. Somebody needs some attention. Hey, you guys, I'm gonna get on off of here and finish having my little headache. Take me a Tylenol, and hopefully, the young lady did text me while we was on here and said she was going through something or whatever, and she will call me back. Only thing we can do is wait and see. Okay. I will see you guys Wednesday. I'm not going to come on tomorrow. I'm telling you right now, I'm not coming on tomorrow because, like I said, I don't believe that. Only thing we're going to get new is if they are under arrest. I will come on. Other than that, I'm not coming on because it's the same thing over and over and over. And unless somebody needs to be enlightened, please text me and let me know. We'll come on and try to explain to you what's going on. Other than that, I don't like to be just going over the same thing over and over and over. Trust me, I'll do it if you're not understanding something, but it's just going over it over and over and over and over. But look for us Wednesday at 5 p.m. Central Time. And then I am going to be thinking about, I am going to ask her, well, what can I tell her? If you're not going to come on, what can I tell you guys? All right, you guys, be good, be safe, and be nice to each other. Bye. Are you ready for this? Hey, family, let me share with you what Nora's closet has on her racks right now. You guys are going to love this. Everything that a woman loves. We're coming into 2021. She has your Versace, she has your Gucci, and your authentic handbag. She also has your perfume. If you guys are looking for Chanel or CK or Gucci, this is the place to be. Make sure when you go over there, tell her SP News sent you. You're not going to regret it. Are you a Warriors for Children and she'll work with you? You can walk on the runway with this one, you guys. I guarantee it. Vanetta Ferguson has opened up her own store. She has arts and craft, matching masks and head wraps, self-painted portraits. Christmas is right around the corner, and your family is expecting something nice. Under that tree, she can paint any picture you want, a self-portrait picture or a loved one that has passed. This is a beautiful gift to give someone. You can frame them, put them on a pillow. Matching masks is her specialty. $10 a mask, $5 matching head wraps. She has BLM, Warriors for Children. She can customize any mask for you. Visit Vanetta Ferguson on Facebook.com/Vanetta315.